David Ibiyomie begins by explaining that God's favor is an essential ingredient for supernatural success in life. Without favor, struggles are inevitable. With favor, doors open effortlessly. Favor is described as divine approval, acceptance, and special treatment that elevates a person beyond natural limitations. He emphasizes that favor is not by luck or accident. It can be provoked, cultivated, and sustained by following God's principles. Understanding the favor of God. Definition: favor is the supernatural intervention of God that causes people to be inclined to bless, assist, and support you. Characteristics of God's favor: it distinguishes people for honor. It brings sudden breakthroughs. It terminates struggles. It opens doors that hard work alone cannot. Pastor Ibiyomie stresses that favor is superior to labor. Without favor, efforts can be frustrated. Biblical examples of favor. He draws lessons from many biblical characters. Joseph, despite being sold as a slave, he rose to prime minister in Egypt through God's favor. Esther, she moved from obscurity to royalty because she obtained favor before the king. David, though the youngest and least likely, favor picked him from the bush to the palace. These examples show that favor is the key to destiny fulfillment. The benefits of God's favor. Pastor Ibiyomie lists several results that accompany divine favor: supernatural promotion, uncommon access to kings and influential people, financial prosperity without sorrow, protection from evil, speedy accomplishments of goals, restoration of what was lost. He notes that with favor, what takes others years can take you days. How to secure God's favor. New birth, salvation. Favor starts with being born again. It is a covenant privilege for children of God. Obedience to God's word. Total obedience positions believers for supernatural favor. 28:12. Righteous living. Holiness attracts divine approval. Sin disconnects a man from favor. Faith. Faith activates divine favor. Believe that God is willing and able to favor you. Praise and thanksgiving. Praise invites God's presence, and his presence brings favor. Psalm 22:3. Sowing seeds. Giving provokes divine favor. When you bless others, God ensures men bless you in return. Luke 6:38. Walking in wisdom. Wisdom promotes you before men and God, leading to favor. Proverbs 3:4. Fervent prayer. Prayer can position you for favor. Consistent communication with God keeps you sensitive to opportunities. Humility. God resists the proud but gives favor. Grace. To the humble. James 4:6. Mercy. Showing mercy to others attracts divine mercy and favor. Sustaining the favor of God. Pastor Ibiyomie warns that receiving favor is one thing, sustaining it is another. To keep flowing in divine favor, remain grateful to God. Maintain your covenant walk, obedience, righteousness, faith. Guard against pride and complacency. Be continually a blessing to others. He explains that favor can be lost through disobedience, arrogance, and sin. Consequences of lack of favor. Without favor, life becomes a struggle. Opportunities slip away. Labor yields little or no results. Destinies are delayed or destroyed. This is why believers must make securing and maintaining God's favor a priority. Conclusion. Pastor David Ibiyomie concludes by encouraging readers that favor is real, accessible, and sustainable. Anyone who genuinely desires it must align themselves with God's principles. Once you operate under God's favor, you will stand out, speed up, and scale heights effortlessly. He leaves readers with a prayer for God's unlimited favor to distinguish them in every aspect of their lives. Key quotes from the book. Favor is divine partiality, God blessing you beyond your natural qualifications. When favor speaks, protocols are suspended. Labor without favor leads to frustration. But a little labor with favor produces mighty results. Favor is the cure for emptiness. Like and subscribe for more insightful and faith-lifting book summary. Do well to get a copy of this book today.